And welcome back. Well, like every small business owner in America, Dr. Stephen Hotze must provide health insurance for his employees or pay a penalty under Obamacare. But the doctor says the law is not only bad for business, it's also unconstitutional, and he's suing over it. We're joined this morning by Dr. Stephen Hotze. He is the founder and CEO of Hotze Health and Wellness Center. Doctor, nice to see you this morning.
Nice to be with you this morning, Clayton.
And Doc, how specifically does your lawsuit go after Obamacare? Exactly how are you suing?
Well, if you're asking me on the legal grounds, we're suing on two major points. First, the origination clause. As you probably are well aware, Chief Justice Roberts declared it a tax. All tax revenue bills must start in the House of Representatives. The revenue portion of this bill started in the Senate. So we're suing on the origination clause, which is Article 7, Section 1. And we're also suing on the Fifth Amendment under the takings clause. The federal government cannot mandate me or any individual to do business with another private individual. It can take our money and redistribute our wealth, but it cannot force us under the Constitution to do business with anybody, and this is what it does. So those are the legal grounds on which we're suing. And I'm a Texan, and for crying out loud, we're the most conservative state in the entire union, and we do not like Obamacare down here. It's not popular nationwide, and it's even more unpopular in Texas. And Texans have always stood up against tyrannical forms of government encroachment, and this is federal encroachment into what should be an individual personal responsibility.
So let's get specific on how that encroachment would hurt your bottom line. You have 75 employees there, and right now you rely on these health savings accounts. But what would Obamacare do to these 75 employees?
Well, that's a great question. The health savings account is part of our program to provide health care for our staff members. And so we have a high deductible, we self-fund this. And so what we've been able to do is keep our insurance costs down for our employees by providing them a portion of their health savings account, matching them dollar for dollar. And then we also have a high deductible, so the premiums are low, and the health insurance doesn't cost much. And we do natural approaches to health, and our people are on our program. We keep them in a program that helps them obtain and maintain health and wellness naturally, and so we have very low costs. This is going to force our organization to have to buy health insurance with low low deductibles, high premiums, and it's really not going to be able to allow us to fund the health savings accounts, which are really going to be worthless at this point because the insurance allegedly will cover everything. So it takes away consumer-driven health policies and puts it into a policy where the federal government and the insurance companies are going to drive how consumers have to spend their money.
With a little bit of time we have left, where does the lawsuit stand now?
Well, the lawsuit has been filed in federal district court in Houston, and within 2 weeks we will file for a temporary injunction blocking Obamacare. No matter what happens, it will be that decision will be appealed to the Fifth Circuit, which is in New Orleans, and that's a very conservative circuit. We anticipate that we will be upheld, and then this will go on to the Supreme Court.
Wow. Another Supreme Court healthcare battle. You could get it. That'll be an interesting summer, Doctor. Dr. Stephen Hotze, and it's going to be a great summer, and as I'm saying, as Texans, we're excited to take on the federal government again. Well, Doc, great seeing you this morning. Thanks for waking up early with us down there in Houston. We appreciate it.
Well, glad to be with you too, Clayton.
All right. We appreciate it, Doc. Thanks. Coming up here on the show, as the Benghazi gate deepens, what will Congress do next to make sure those responsible